All opinions expressed by the program participants are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinions of Upscale Love for You. The program participants' opinions are based on the information that they consider from their own knowledge. No expressions or accuracy is related to Upscale Love for You.
But mine is just a tiny twist. Do you have to set an ultimatum / boundaries to not cross in order to start your healing process? And if you do, name a few. Do you have any?
Whatever the reason was you cheated in the first place.
Say what?
That's like what I said earlier, is that whoever got cheated on is got to take the first steps to rebuilding a relationship. So the ultimatum is whatever caused the person to cheat in the first place. That needs to be done. If it's done again, then.
But what is the ultimatum or the boundaries? Like the instance of Dr. Fabulous said, bringing home live evidence is a boundary you can't cross.
Well, I mean, that's kind of too late if that's the point. That's kind of too late.
Let's kind of change it up a little bit. After you have found out they cheated, y'all had this discussion, in order for you to heal your relationship, what do you have to see them do? Like, for instance, you can't take 5 hours to go get a carton of milk. Do you have to put on your location on your phone?
So is this for the person that did the cheating?
Yes. Right. In order for me to start healing, I feel that I need to put boundaries or ultimatums on you? You and I have to check in every hour. I need to put boundaries. I'll put location on your phone so I know where you at all times. Or
that's too much. No. But if you're willing to do it, do it.
I would say no, because that means if you have to do that, then there's no trust.
Exactly, and that's an insecurity that you have. Because don't nobody have to track nobody's destination from point A to point B. Get over it. If you're not willing to trust, just go your separate ways. Because all that tracking here and tracking there, that's for children under the age of 15, and you trying to make sure that they safe coming home.
But Dr. Fabulous, you have to realize that even though you're correct about it being a childish thing, but there are so many people who are in our age bracket who are so, like he said, insecure and feel that they need something that's going to give them some security that you're not going to cheat.
If you got to do that, then why be in the relationship in the first place?
Yeah, that's a lot of work. But what I'm saying is, it's so slick now, baby. I can set my destination to make you think that's where I am, and I'm not really there. So you're really not getting anything out of it. If you have an Apple phone, you can set your destination like you're there. It'll be set on set. And when I want to leave,
I can take you one better. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You just taught me a new.
I can take you one better. I apologize for cutting y'all off. But listen, I can be where I said I am and still doing what I want to do.
This is true. That's true.
Yeah, high five.
That's
there
it.
you go.
So you know, so at the end of the day, if you got to do, like it was just said, if you got to do all of that,
too much.
It's too
split,
much.
Go.
Too much.
See you. It's over.
But
it's a done deal.
You have to realize that there still are people who are out there who are so insecure that they are in love with this person and they cheated, but they still need some type of security saying
that ain't love.
No,
that's not my problem.
Love. That's called comfortability.
That's infatuation.
But that's how people act.
You're right.
That's not my problem.
You're right. But okay, but if you need that, if a person needs that much, then okay, they need therapy. not the person who cheated. That person needs some therapy. Okay, yes, they were wounded, they were scarred, they're down, you know. Okay, but you need some therapy. I'm willing to hang in here with you and take you to get therapy, but the relationship, no, it's not gonna work. Because if you can't trust me enough that I can't walk out to the car or whatever the case is, you know, we got a problem. You got to put a track on me. I ain't no damn dog.
I think, but you know what's crazy?
Like one.
You know what's crazy? After I did all that stuff, I did that for years, and it still wasn't enough.
Yeah.
So it was like
exactly. That's what I was going to. It's not
never be enough.
It ain't, and nothing. No matter what you do, you can take that person with you everywhere you go. You standing there in the restaurant line and Burger King line trying to get a darn Whopper. Oh, you looking at the cashier.
Right.
Yo, so talking to y'all is like going through therapy again. I
swear. So one of the things I wanted to say is that like true forgiveness means that you treat the person as if the infraction never occurred, right? That's true forgiveness.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So if I have truly forgiven you, then I need to treat you as if this infraction never occurred.
Right.
And that means that I'm not going to track your phone. You know, I'm going to try to believe what you tell me. And
until you show me differently.
Until you show me differently. And we talked about this before. Believe me, it'll pop up. If they're saying, no, I'm not talking to them anymore, you'll look around and the person will just be there. You'll be like, oh. Okay, because it'll just show its face. So
right.
You and then you have another decision to make, because you know one time might be a mistake. You know, shit on me once, shame on me. Poop on me twice, shame on you. Right.
Right.
So that part. Miss Millie.
Miss Millie.
I think all of that is irrelevant. You shouldn't have to do all of that, because if you do all of that, it's not real anyway, as everybody was saying. But I think if that where you have always made them a priority and you've been an option, if they switch and they make you a priority as well as you're making them a priority instead of an option, you have a better chance at saving the relationship. If that's not in there, you're not going to save it no matter how you do. You can put a string on their leg, and if they want to touch you, snatch on the other side while you sitting right there, they'll play footsie under the table if that's what they want to do. So you can track all you want. Track me if you want. I'll leave that phone in that car and I'm in my girlfriend car and gone if that's what I want to do. So that won't even work. So the best thing is to show each other that make each other a priority and go from there if it's going to work. If it's not, deuces, holler, see you when I see you, and wouldn't want to be you.
There you go.
Right. Black Tigers.
She forgot to take her hand out.
Oh, Ricky. Love to hear from you.
What's going on, family? What's popping? Everybody do good? Everybody good? All right, so check this out, right? So listen, check this out. If you get a tracker and all that, you're going to wind up pushing that person, female or a guy, whatever, pushing them away even more with a tracker and all that. And then guess what? If you don't push him away even more, you're just gonna make his game even more tight. You feel me? Like it's gonna be harder. It's gonna be harder to come out to light. So just leave it. You know, you love him. You know, you don't see it with your eyes. You're not hearing from others. You know, period. Because it's always three sides of the story. And you just you know, you don't need to do all that. He's coming home. He's coming to you, or she coming to you. Y'all going on trips and shit, you know? So basically, you'll be pushing that person away. Like, damn, I got a tracker. You got to think about it. Like, if somebody's on house arrest, you think they want to be on house arrest? Like, damn, she know my every move, this and that. And she might be thinking this. And somebody could be like, oh, I saw Danny at the club right here. And, you know, he probably don't want everybody to know. Now, this one is saying, oh, it's something, you know? So it's just BS right there. So just
that actually happened to Danny at one time.
All the time.
Yeah, it actually happened to him.
All the time.
Somebody thought they seen him, and he literally was with me in a whole different state.
In a whole nother, just recently.
Hey, Craig, I saw you with your cousin, sister's baby daddy's father's mother.
And
right.
They actually thought that was him right there and then, and he was actually with me at that time in a whole different state.
I posted a picture in the club that it was a party going on. I'm in Florida. And they're like, yeah, I saw you. No, you didn't. I'm not there.
Danny,
I'm not there.
Danny, just for the record, are you a changed man, Danny?
No,
100%.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we want to see you at our masquerade ball in October. Bring it on home. We'll check you then.
Okay.
Ain't you mad? Wait, hold on. Ain't you mad? You flirting with me? What's going on here?
No, baby. Look, wait, Danny. Pump the brakes, Danny.
She's
I'm
not
not flirting.
Now that's funny.
Look, I'm not flirting. I'm very
I got a special
direct.
invite.
If I was
Okay,
trying,
I see.
trying to bring you on home, I say, Danny, I just need you to come on down here to the city country of Hinesville. But I'm not doing that, okay? I'm inviting.
I think that was a direct, indirect invitation. You see that should be direct Hinesville, and I got to Google where Hinesville.
Oh, now see,
Wow.
Danny is cutting up people.
Dr. Feelgood, you had a response.
I didn't go so long. I didn't forgot the question. Let me go up here.
All right, then answer.
I was gonna say that putting up boundaries is exactly what we was talking about earlier. We're throwing it back in someone's face. That's all you're doing.
Okay.
Instead of trying to build your trust, you're just throwing it back in their face.
All right, so we have a couple of comments in the box, and let's see. Dr. Feelgood says some men are stepdads and don't even know it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true. Nigel says a lot, not some. I don't remember what that was based off of.
I guess he meant about the stepdads.
When he found out that Danny's son first or whatever was really not his. It's his, but it's not his.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then somebody said the milkman. That's who it is. Okay, and Dr. Feelgood said
that was a question.
That was a question. Okay, so that was the question that was. Okay, and then Nigel says again, boundaries don't help.
Exactly. Either you're gonna forgive and move on, or just give it up.
That's unnecessary work, mentally and physically, because people can do that for years and still get nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Any more comments? Oh yeah, it is. Okay.
Road, if you're insecure, you're insecure.
Yeah, Dr. said if you're insecure, you're insecure. Akita, I hope I said that right. That's very true, 100%. And our Marlena says, I do not see nothing wrong with checking in every hour, but the tracker thing is crazy.
Well, child, you trying to check in every hour on the hour. Go on with that, man. That's
you might as well be on probation.
Stuff. That's that young stuff.
They call me every hour because I'm not gonna answer.
Exactly. I'm doing what I'm doing, and when we catch up, we catch up. That's what it is.
I'm telling you, I might be working, I might be asleep, I might be doing nothing, I might just be chilling. I answer no phone every hour.
There you go. So Marlena, get your new method.
Nigel says,
say it again. You can do all the tracking, you can do all the checking in, but if you can be checking in and your boo thing sitting right here on the side of you. Mm-hmm. They the one dial the number for you. Okay, so all that checking in and all that tracking, come on, people, you can do in this day and age, and you can do what you want to do, how you want to do it. And at the end of the day, it ain't what you do, it's how you do what you do when you do what you do.
All right now.
Okay, right. Nigel says, I ain't cheating. I ain't cheated on my partner, but if someone talks to me or looks at me, I get told with the person, I guess it says I get told that I'm with that person or something. It's so frustrating. So it's like be with somebody and have to do that.
But Nigel, what you got to tell your person is, if don't nobody else look at you, then what you got? Nothing. Baby, when I enter the room, I want to turn heads. And the person that my partner is going to say, babe, that's cause you're beautiful. That's why you with me. So
and you know, y'all
ladies,
ladies,
not gonna look at.
Y'all won't say it out loud, but Y'all don't want dudes that no other woman don't want.
And it's the same thing for men. A man
Men
don't want
that
someone,
either.
and nobody wants that.
Exactly.
One dog don't want a bone that another dog don't want.
Right. That's right. That's right.
I would have to somewhat disagree with that because my thing was
Anson. Well, that means
no.
I'm gonna tell
you
with a bag
exactly
on their head.
I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what I used to do. I used to go out with who I was with, and I see dudes looking and gawking, and I turn to them and say, "Hey, I ain't gay." What you said?
That means she was ugly as hell.
No. Let me. They was looking at her.
You done made me spit out my yak.
Y'all see that? Y'all see her? You see her? You look at her? I turned to them. I said, "Hey, I ain't gay." You looking at
We
me?
missed that. That went over my head, Anson. But okay.
Okay. But since there aren't any more comments in the comment box, yeah, really is nothing, just more comments about what somebody else says. And thank y'all, everyone who have put comments in the comment box. But we are dwindling down on our time, and I have to pass it on over to my great brother. I was gonna say something else, but I'm keep it clean.
I want y'all to know, I saw Danny over there trying to Google where Hinesville was, Danny. Danny, get up off that computer.
Well,
see, now I left it alone. See, you see that? Okay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's feel good time. So get your yak, get whatever brown or white liquor you got. If you don't drink, get your soda or water or juice. It's now time for Dr. Feelgood's study. How do we recover from infidelity? See, I put my alma mater up there. The state of ecstasy. Because that's what the picture says. That's what the picture is.
I'm just teasing y'all.
What's up with Coke?
Because Black women don't cheat. That's why.
There you go.
They
Give
exercise.
me one of them. There we go.
Charlamagne the God said Black men don't cheat.
No. That's that.
When she said
women.
Black women don't cheat, the first person to cheat is the first person to holler.
All right. Now let me get done.
Okay.
How do you rebound from infidelity? We talked about this earlier. As you can see, there are 10 steps that's been identified. First one, cease all contact. If the affair partner, you want to get them out the way. I don't mean kill them. I don't mean put them in the bottom of the pool. Means cease all contact. Don't talk about that person. Don't mention that person. Don't be around that person. That way your partner may feel a little better about themselves. You might have to quit your job.
Don't do that.
Change churches.
Can't do that one.
You have to cut out every excuse, because that's what it's all about. No matter what you do, it's going to be anything you say. Your partner is going to think it's an excuse. So you want to get rid of all excuses. Open all accounts. Now this one is hard. Oh my gosh, this one is hard. How many of us put a 1 or 2 in the chat box? How many of us would give their partner unfettered access to all the information? One yes.
Information. You mean check account, bank account?
No. I'm talking
social media
accounts.
Your social media accounts, sure.
Your phone, give your passcode to your phone, all of that. You have to do that to show that, hey, I'm being open and honest. But people, like Anson said, people find other ways.
I just open up some new accounts.
I plead the fifth.
Show remorse.
Oh,
this is one of the important things, and it's a bedrock. It's a bedrock of Christianity. Repent. I did wrong. I feel that I need to repent. I did wrong. I said that. So those things, that's the big thing. That's the one thing. And how do you do that? A way to do that, like if I screw up, I'll say I will say what I screwed up, how I screwed up, and then give a way out on how I'm going to fix it. Because it's saying I'm sorry is never enough. Because are you sorry for being sorry, or are you sorry because you got caught?
That's it.
So saying, Dr. Fabulous, you know, when I called you a Bia the other day, I was wrong about that. And I will ensure that I will not call you that again, because that's not what you are.
Exactly. And you won't have no teeth if you do it again. That's it.
I identified the issue. I accept the responsibility. I took accountability, and I offered a solution.
Right.
Showing remorse. Process the hurts. This is a hard one too, because some of us, we like hurt. Without hurt, we can't complain about nothing. Without complaining, then we don't feel alive. Some people just like that. That's just how people are. But you got to process through your hurt. And sometimes you got to hurt in order to heal, because it tells you something's wrong. But you can't, if you forgive the person, you got to forgive them completely. That means do not bring it up 18 years later. That don't mean you stop thinking about it, but you have to keep that, you got to heal from that. Because if you keep bringing it up, guess what? You ain't never forgive the person.
Right.
Discuss the details. Now, this one I kind of don't agree with, because if you discuss the details, you know, people getting their feelings. Yeah. You know, that Tuesday I was out with the boys. I was at Motel 6 with Jenny, Jane, and Jana. And
you didn't invite me?
And we made a PB, JJ, and J sandwich.
It's so funny.
And you know, and I did X, I did Y, I did Z, I did A, B, and C. And they made me feel like a brand new man.
See,
ain't no woman gonna want to hear all of that.
You could have left off the last sentence. You've been all right.
And dudes definitely don't want to hear, because the first thing dudes gonna ask is, did you perform fellatio?
Was it bigger than mine?
Oh, no. They want to know if you want to put his thing in your mouth. That's like verboten. No sock cucking. Manage triggers. Infidelity causes PTSD, and that's why some people do irrational things like have you call every 40 minutes. Pinging you where you at. Where you at? It takes you 8 minutes to get from point A to point B. It took you 10 minutes. Who was you screwing in 2 minutes? Because I know you fast.
Oh God.
No, you a minute man.
You put 20 more miles on your truck.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So as the person who's been wronged, you have to manage your triggers, because you know what's going to trigger you. You have to acknowledge that this triggers me, and I gotta think before I speak. Because a lot of us, when we're hurt, we respond emotionally. We don't respond logically. So if you're responding emotionally, you're gonna say something that you might not have actually meant, but it doesn't matter, because it's out the barrel. You can't unshoot a bullet. Develop compassion. That's why you have to look inside of you. If you think that you didn't do anything and you were perfect, chances are you weren't. Now there's some people that are great, and the person they just with is a piece of crap. But most of the times we've done something to cause our partner to do something else. Maybe we didn't give them the attention they wanted. Maybe we took them for granted. But it's you got to have compassion. Hey, yeah, I know you screwed up, but you know, it could happen to anybody. Watch your self-talk. It said, you know, you're gonna be like, if I stayed in this relationship, I'm a fool. Or I must be unlovable because they cheated on me. But you're not, I mean, you don't put all the blame on yourself, because it's still like Anson said, it's still a conscious choice. You still have a choice to step out. But you gotta don't say it's because you know, acknowledge what your part in it, but don't take all the blame, because then you're letting that person off the hook. And guess what they're gonna do if you let them off the hook?
Do it again.
And again.
And again. And one more time.
Fill your love buckets. Meaning you love that person for a reason. There was something, you know, one thing I used to ask my female friends, I say, you know, they talk about how bad their man was. I said, well, why was you with him? Oh, he did this and this. So it's not like the person just got with you and just started being Mr. on you. They may have done some things that you didn't like, but there was some things that attracted you to them. I call them the tingles, though, and the tingles are undefeated. Develop boundaries, kind of what my sister was talking about. Not ultimatums, but hey, I understand that every time you go out with Dr. Lark, y'all get teetotaled and y'all wind up coming home with your panties in your hand.
Ooh.
Don't hang out with Dr. Lark.
What?
Girl, when we going out?
I got you, girl. I got you.
That's the one with the married boyfriend.
Yeah, but you know, if you have to, the boundaries meaning don't be in places where it can trigger what you're going to do. For example, if I know that Danny and I like to go to the club, we go to the Nasty Kitty, where my favorite stripper is Gonorrhea. I know every time we go, we get a VIP room and we Gonorrhea. If I know that's what's going to happen, then I don't need to be there. I don't need to be there. I might want to be there, but I don't need to be there if I value my relationship.
Right, because syphilis gonna get you.
Syphilis is another dance at the Nasty Kitty.
Yeah, I hate that She finna shut it down.
Clubs, man.
Chlamydia, now dancing. Chlamydia. Discuss what your boundaries are as a couple and help each other. Your helpmeets. Where one could be bound, two can be strong. So you have to look at it. You have to look at it in that regard. You gotta, if some people overcome infidelity and become stronger, most people can't. It's just the way it is. What are the stages of healing? If you look at the bottom, I'm not going to go on all of this because you're going to work through an affair. Atonement, like I said, I did wrong. Attunement, I understand how you feel. And attachment, we got to reattach, because something for a person, for a spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend to go outside of their relationship, it becomes a disattachment. You become unattached. And then you have to work on becoming reattached. Because like I said, ain't nobody get with somebody and they were just bad from the beginning. You like them for some reason. Unless it's me. I ain't about shit, but that's another story. But but that's, those are the things that you have to understand. We either grow apart or grow together. And we have to understand that, if you make a mistake, own it. Come up with a solution. Tell your partner and do it. Because it's one thing to say it. It's another thing to put it into practice and actually do it. How long does it take to heal from infidelity? Studies show that it takes between 6 months and 2 years.
What study is that? Shit.
But the key is that you actually had to have an attachment. If only one of y'all was in a relationship, guess what? It ain't gonna take but 30 minutes.
That's right.
So you have to have an attachment in order to be hurt. So, if Miss Akua was my girl and she didn't know she was my girl, and she and I'm creeping, how long do you think before she gonna get over that? Not even 20 seconds, because she don't Yeah, she had no skin in the game. The more skin you have in the game, the longer it takes for you to heal from being betrayed. That's what happens. If you believe in, if you're with somebody, you're going to be with somebody. But some like I said, some of us, we're just in it for the ride, and we ain't gonna feel nothing. We'll go eat a ham sandwich afterwards if we eat ham. Does the pain ever go away? Saying that it takes this much time for the pain to go away, it's not going to go away overnight. But what you have to not do is overthink stuff. You know, if the person's really trying to get back in your good graces, the pain should subside a little bit because they're making the effort to fix what they broke. But a lot of us like to hold on to that pain because it helps us feel. I feel this way and I'm good with it. And if I let it go, then who am I? If I let go of this pain. And that's what you have to realize, that you have to heal. You have to feel within yourself that I got to heal. Sometimes it might even leave the person. But the idea is to get healed from what happened. In conclusion, if you want to be together, you have to work at it. It's nothing that's easy. Love is fickle. Love is a feeling, and feelings come and feelings go. But you have a duty to your partner. You made a commitment to your partner. You made you're supposed to go all in with your partner, and they're supposed to go all in for you in return. So it's not a 50-50, it's a 100-100, that you're putting everything that you have and they're putting everything that they have in, so that y'all can grow together. And when you go outside of that, that's when issues start. So, temptation is high, but we got to stay away from, don't put ourselves in situations where temptation can both get us. Now, with that, before I turn it over to Dr. Fab, I just want to make a couple of housekeeping announcements. I want to thank each and every one of y'all.
Before you say that, I just want to say I've always said that. For this, I said a marriage is always work. It's not you get married and y'all don't have to do anything, or one person has to do anything. It's a constant job. You get out of it what you put into it. And that's just a relationship, period. But at one time I was basing that off of a marriage. You have to put the work in. So when one starts lacking in their job, you get put on probation. You consider that cheating. So when you get to that point, they give you those 3 strikes. But in some relationships, there's no strikes but one, and you're out. So you have to keep working at a relationship in order to keep it going and to build it. That's all I wanted to say.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Like I said, before I turn it over to Dr. Fab, I just got a couple of housekeeping notes again. Tomorrow night, 8:30, scorebiggerdating.com. Dr. Fab,
I won't be there tomorrow night. I'll be traveling to the great city of Atlanta, so I won't be there tomorrow night. I will be in the celebrating.
And so we got our family thing that we're working on, and that's this weekend, and we're gonna have a blast. No pictures because I got warrants. We also have a website, Upscale Love for You, Yahoo. We're coming in with a dating app. We got to be able to, we want y'all to come on. It's not only going to be dating, it's going to be networking. That's coming up soon. Also, I want to thank Dr. Larkin, Chocolate Pearl, my favorite girl, for, adding value to the show, bringing everything. And especially, I was worried about you for a second, Douglas. I was like, my 1911 brother ain't been here in a couple of weeks. I asked about you.
Did we keep him on, or did he go?
He might have gone.
Are you still here, Douglas? Oh, there he is.
Still here. But you know,
that go to me.
But you know, I want to thank everybody. You know, MW. I want to thank.
Who is MW?
I told you I was married, a friend of mine.
Oh, okay.
No, you didn't tell us that, but thank you.
I did say that last week.
He said that last week.
Oh,
I'm
did
sorry.
say that last week.
You didn't say her name last week. Last week you just said it's a friend of mine.
Yeah, that's her name, Mary. She's good. She's a good person with a big heart and a lovely smile, by the way. Anyway, Miss Nikki, I'm glad that you're on. You know, you've been here from almost day one. I want to thank everybody. My day ones, Anson. You've been there from day one, and I want y'all to thank from the bottom of my heart. Keep coming back. Please like, share.
Nigel is coming all the way from Trinidad and Tobago.
All right, now
get some of that Carnival. I want to go down there. You need to be my tour guide. Back to you, Dr. Fabulous.
All right, so you can stop sharing your screen and all that good stuff. And I want to tell each and every one of you, it's always a pleasure, and no foul, no play. I don't want anyone to feel any kind of way. I'm just that person. I'm just a teaser. I love you all. Please don't let this be your last time coming in. Please make sure that you keep this date, put it on your calendar right now. October 29th is going down. Upscale Love for You is having their first event, and we're having a masquerade ball. And that means you're going to have on your wonderful face mask, and then we're going to walk around and meet people, and won't nobody know who you are until the reveal. So a lot can be done with a mask on, people. So I'm asking that each and every one of you put that date on your calendar. Once again, October 29th, and it's going down in Savannah. But
that sounds dangerous.
Okay. And so with that being said, everyone, see you next week, Thursday. Don't look for me on scorebiggerdating.com tomorrow night, because I won't be there. I'll be there in spirit. I won't be there in all of this here, but I'll see you all next week, same time. I love you and smooches. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Also, don't forget next week,
everybody.
Felon, love with felon. I'm in love with a felon.
Oh, next
week, she robs and she steals.
We are finished with cheating. Child, we going on to the jailhouse. We putting it out there. Have you ever dated a felon? Do you think you can love a criminal?
Y'all calling me up for this one too, huh? Damn.
It's going down. Wait, Danny. Where's Danny?
I gotta
Danny?
go.
Danny.
All right, family. For our family, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Turn up.
What up, killer?
MGM.
Well, y'all turn up. I might have to turn
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
MGM in the spot. Y'all have a good one, and thank y'all for coming.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Yo.
Yep, that's what I tell them.